up with a bone. I cannot. I mean,
Okay.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. This is my son, Quentin, by the way. And you've heard him play piano. Oh, wait, you guys. Wait. We got to turn that down. There went your bone, dude. Oh, there went his bone. So, welcome to 1111 True Crime.
Welcome.
And this is the gentleman you've heard. Oh, they've got their squeaky bones. All right, I'm going to get to work. I love you.
Okay. You can find me at my channel, Joe Something, if you want to listen to my piano music. I'm uploading more songs.
It's all piano music.
I got to get the free plug while I can.
That was a good idea. I'm thankful
well,
you thought of it.
I love you.
I love you too. That was awesome. He thought of his own plug. So say the name one more time.
Joe _something.
Joe _something is my son. He plays classical piano, so check it out. All right, welcome. He looks so much like me. He's young, isn't he? Just a baby. But you are very special to me. You are family. And if you are new, you're welcome like family. And I hope you'll choose us to be your family. So I hope you are doing well. We are real life here. Everything we do is a work in progress. And in every case I work, I go down every avenue I can, which confuses viewers so much because they're like, wait a minute. You were on the Tom thing in the Jay Slater case. You did a theory. But now you're over here and you're over about Potter and Ab. I'm just walking it all through to find out where I can get rid of some baggage in the case that doesn't really have weight, doesn't have evidence, doesn't have, authenticity to it. So I think today on December 5th is a very defining point in the Jay Slater case, perhaps for more than myself, but I know for sure it defines something. So I'm going to come over to Topside and say hello to my mods and my beautiful people, our 1111 True Crimers, and then we're going to jump into this. Now, I do want to tell you, off the Jay Slater for just a minute, California has been hit by a 7.0 earthquake, which only happens about 120 years apart in that area. So they're evacuating the west coast of California all the way up to the border of Oregon because of a tsunami warning. So there's several faults that have been affected, including the Ring of Fire all the way up there. But the real problem that they're having is that this 7.0 did not occur on land, but rather offshore, under the water. So however deep it is, it'll get pushed up as that ripples, and as the shoreline comes in, there's nowhere for the water to go, so they have a tsunami warning, and they are currently evacuating mass amounts of thousands of people. We have children over there that are in school, and I'm just wanting to send a massive prayer out from our 1111 family. Get to safety, get to high ground. This is an emergency notification for those on the border of Oregon being affected and California being affected, or there's no damage being reported at this point, but they've also had 6.4s and 6.0s on land inshore. So that's a lot of nervous activity for those over in that area, and I just want to again reiterate, we're thinking of you, but we want you to take action, listen to your instructions, follow the emergency broadcasts. I know you get a lot of warnings. Take this one serious, okay? So prayers for them all from our entire family. All right, now forgive me. I'm still getting over that chest cold. Let's get into the defining moment of Jay Slater. Do I have my blanket? y'all, I left my ducky blanket. Well, this is going to go weird. Thank you, Joanne. Blessings to all being affected. I agree. So I want to send out some massive thank yous and welcomes. Welcome Hunter's Chicken One and Laura to Starlights. I appreciate you very much. We have a little Christmas special with Jack and Lucky, our dogs, coming up for members. And thank you, Kay, for gifting a membership. And who do we have? Caroline Alton. Thank you, lovely. I am so appreciative of all the gifts. Thank you. Thank you all. And then, I mean, this is like boom, boom, boom. Kay not only got gifted a membership, but donated, right? $5 snooper chat. Thank you. Thank you kindly for all the support, you guys. I greatly appreciate it. Now I'm going to get the PowerPoint ready. And you might hear my middle kid, or no, the baby, the youngest. He's giggling at some show. I don't know. I just don't know. Simpler, easier ways. Oh my goodness. Hello, Rach, not that Rach. Thank you for modding, my lovely. Thank you, Jennifer Swain, for modding. I appreciate it. Any other mods today? Let me just scroll. I don't want to leave anyone out because you all jump in. Debbie Guzzardo, thank you, lovely. Jennyville. And you never know, Az might show up yet too. Wow, thank you, ladies. Dang, we need to get some men as mods. We only have girls. We have all girls. What? Thank you all. Hi, Ellie. How are you? And Linda, Maggie. Hello to everyone and welcome. I hope I called everybody out that donated or whatever you do to support, whether you just watch the channel. Let's get into this. Simple, easier ways. So, you guys, here we go. I got an email about probably 3 weeks ago, maybe a month ago, so I'm going to have to go dig it up. And in the email, they were questioning, what is this? And they had screenshot something, and they sent it to me. And I looked at it hard and long, very hard, and I looked at it multiple times, and I've debated whether it was a hoax or could it be real, and I don't want to open a can of unnecessary hurt and pain for anybody when it comes to Jay Slater. So, without anything to back that screenshot up other than what I was looking at, I mean, this isn't a screenshot off a channel. This is a screenshot off of a phone. So, I've sat on it, but I've thought about it so many times, and I know I'm being cryptic, but something came to light just recently, and the channel was mentioned already today. Let me go back up and see if I can grab the channel. Linda mentioned it, brought it up. There's a guy that says his 3 brothers were over in Tenerife, and that they knew ahead of time that Jay was going to get done. So he also talks about fighting and how he knows Rachel and Brad's dad, and he knows about fighting, and that it was pay-per-viewed. Now that caught me. That's what caught me. Because that's what I'm looking at. A Jay Slater pay-per-view screenshot with 16 viewers that was live that had just ended. And it's a screenshot that there were 16 viewers. I had nothing to tie it to. Nothing to suggest enough background to even warrant that be thrown out there, because if it was a hoax, think of all the people that would go through mental anguish of thinking of this idea that there could have been something pay-per-viewed with Jay's demise. And so I took it very serious, and I've held on to it, and I will be showing it tomorrow. I mean, I'm not trying to hide it. I would pray to God that that is not the case. But after listening to that guy, so his 3 brothers are over there, and he himself is claiming that he's been part of this gang life, and that they do the fights, and then they do the pay-per-view. Now, for those that are like, well, it's the whole Tom Hilton thing and so forth, I have a question, and this is also going to define something. Show me a one first if you believe that the Jay Slater video, beach video, OJ video, all right? If that's real. If you believe it's real, give me a 1. Give me a 2 if you do not. Let me get caught up here. I'm way behind on chat. You guys are so beautiful. Look at all of you. Okay, Zoe says, oh, Mama D, this news has made me feel so nervous. I'm with Zoe. This news is me. See, before he talked, there was nothing to this other than a screenshot. But everything in the screenshot you will see tomorrow, and I'm not doing that so that you return tomorrow. I literally have had the busiest day, and I now have searched already 2 hours in my email going backward. I can't remember who sent it. I've got to go through all these emails. I didn't set it aside. When you get 100 emails a day, and it's 3 weeks ago, I'm going to do my best to bring it out tomorrow. So it could still be a hoax. But when the man himself is talking about pay-per-view and how that worked, that is what they did. He even justifies it. He's like, talking about the boxing, the fighting. And I'm thinking, well, shit, there's Brad's dad, who I just showed you. Where are we? Let's get over to pay-per-view over here. Of course, it's free. PowerPoint. I've riled my dogs up. Boys, I'm live. That's enough. Okay. So, Bare Knuckle Fight Club. Right? We're hearing about a fight outside of Papagayo's. What if it wasn't Papagayo's? What if they're lying to us? What if it was just outside and they had come from Papagayo's? We got reporters that don't get the facts right, and we know it. Somebody's at my house. Hold on. It's alive. Oh my golly, that's the cutest little puppy. It's the little tiny puppy from next door that they don't watch. And it's got its little green sweater, and it's about that big I tell you about. Yeah, it's running all over. Just came out of my yard. Our Humane Society won't come get it. I would have to get it and drive it an hour and a half away. And the thing is it's always dressed in these expensive little costumes. They love the dog, but they let it go into the road. And they don't speak American English, so I can't tell them. I've tried. We've taken the dog to them and been like, please, La Casa, please. Somebody, Duncan, help me out. Write me an email. Tell me how to tell them to keep their dog safe in the house, or I'm going to give it to the pound. I'll take it to the pound. It's like 20 degrees. Sorry, guys. It's a lie. This is the crap you get on my channel. I'm just saying. It's like, what is it? 14 degrees outside. And that thing's running around. It'll be out there for half the day. It's only this big. It's the cutest dog in the world. I'm going to have a heart attack. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's get back over to PowerPoint. Mama D's a real gal. I'm just saying. Bare knuckle. Okay. We're looking at the picture that, nurses, multiple skilled professional nurses have come onto my channel in chat and commented on this picture of Brad saying that is bruising. We have this guy that is, look at the ears. If you don't believe me that that's his dad, look at the ears, look at the lips. This is his dad. You can see the genetics. This is Mark Quinn. Goes by other names as well. He had put up, this is his Facebook. That picture came from this same place. This is Mark Quinn's Facebook in 2023, all about this fighting bare knuckle, right? So now, that guy on that channel, he was saying his 3 brothers went to Tenerife and heard that Jay was getting done. So, if this is all premeditated for red rum, if you don't know what red rum is, somebody help you in the chat. Murked, red rummed, DEAD, right? Okay. Then why would Lucy be screaming and concerned that Jay's been STABBED'd? That's part of the plan. That's where I'm confused. So if we have her screaming, Jay, you said he wouldn't get stabbed, right? At that moment, that's if he's going to get red rummed, why would she be hysterical? And this is all unexpected. So something's not quite right if Lucy's involved in the plan to red rum him, if she's out on the beach screaming in hysterics that he's been injured. Can anybody help me? So if it's pre-planned, is Lucy aware of it? Or is she a pawn in the game? Ocean Deep 24. Yes, Mama D, you got it. Okay. So Laura is saying that the plan was set in motion, but once they all hit the beach, plans changed. That could be. That very well could be. Things went awry. I want you to listen to this. I got it from No Bull.
Yes, people have been getting so...
We have no sound. Hold on. It's important. You got to hear what this dude says.
Yes, people have been getting so much DMs.
Let me turn him up a little bit.
What's going on with the CAFs? A lot of people are on here. CAFs are closed. They're going to CAFs. They're
Why am I not
stopped.
hearing?
A lot of stuff. Right now, the island is crazy with the police and the CAFs. They've been raiding loads of CAFs. Most of the raids are not even being like official raids. Like they haven't got a license, but this is just welcome to Tenerife. So people, I would say if you're a person coming over, you want to stay safe and still have a good smoke on whatever, it's probably good to just contact a CAF and see how they are setting up or what the deal is.
What? You gotta laugh when it's all getting raided. That's a shame. All the weed cafes are getting raided. Isn't that ironic? So people that say we're not getting justice for Jay, it's coming. It's just coming in all kinds of little directions, like the head of the Seville getting arrested for human trafficking. Oh yeah, things are getting uncovered. Aw, Jennifer Swain, thank you kindly for that snooper chat. Thank you for the $50 snooper chat. Aw, Lemonhead. I love Lemonheads. Thank you, love. Thank you. Paula says, Mama D, don't think that's Jay on your pic. You don't think that's Jay? Let me go over to PowerPoint. You don't think that's Jay? I think that's Jay. I'm confused. Good, the cops should have been there for Jay. True, true, true. Okay. So, this dude is saying that Jay would get done. I don't necessarily think that means red rum, okay? But if they're pay-per-viewing something, then that is absolutely premeditated. No matter what the outcome was, even if they didn't expect it to go that way. Is this related to Fight Club? It's a real thing. It's a connection to Brad. I believe Brad is part of Fight Club. And I think that there is evidence of that in this. Let me go back. Good thing we save our work, right? I think this is evidence. We've got the dad, bare knuckle Fight Club, right? Plus all the connection Duncan's talked about, where Brad's grandfather allegedly is sitting with a shit ton of cash. A shite ton. Here we go. I've had nurses looking at this photograph and commenting that that is bruising. So, Fight Club. Now, I'll bring out the pay-per-view thing tomorrow. Was it filmed? Was it live? What happened to Jay? Think about what could have happened. We've got somebody filming the beach. How did they know to be there to film the beach? We have Lucy's apartment right by the beach. How did the person know that? And now, that would make sense if it was just supposed to be a bare knuckle fight, but somebody broke out with a cactus. So the kids decide to meet up at the beach and all have a little tussle, right? Have a little tussle. And in their tussle, it got out of hand. That would make sense then, why all of a sudden you hear, I'll go get my boy Quack Quack, you know. And if it's being pay-per-viewed, OMG. That's what's got me. Right, Haley Hamilton says he sure didn't fall off a cliff, in my opinion. Unfortunately, it's overcast this morning. Sorry, Angela. But if this was really planned against Jay, for all those that are like, okay, Tom's dad, da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? And the attack on Tom and the Lancashire, and I get all that. And I could see it, except it's so many working parts. And then I think about it, and I'm like, Lucy screaming, you said he wouldn't get STABBED, so she didn't even think he was going to get hurt. So how's this all a plan? And they left Lucy out of it, yet she's covering? Something's not right. And so for me, it's a defining point in the Jay Slater case. And I feel that this is something to do with what this guy is talking about Jay getting done, about this whole fight scenario. I'm just saying, it really begs the questions. How far did the fight go? And if it wasn't on the beach, is that just them responding because Jay was taken away? And had the fight actually... Could some of these weed cafes have Fight Club down on the bottom? Because think about Ahab always talking about boxing. Could that be why they're getting busted? Pay-per-view Fight Club coming from underneath. So it would basically go Weed Cafe, next level, because it's a membership to get in that door, and that's all you're going to see unless you're a really good member. Then you're going to get into the back door where we sell our bracelets and our watches that ain't got no box. And then there's another level where you come in and we do Bare Knuckle Fight Club and we pay-per-view it. Because that's what the guy was saying. Apparently he shows a video in a car. So Ahab once did say what the video is. He said, you're not going to see anything but the ignition. That's what Ahab said. You're not going to see anything but the ignition. So we'll see. That's why he said he didn't release it. In one of his lives, he stated, because people were complaining about just the audio and people were asking him, why don't you release the whole video? Why are you just letting go of the audio? And he said, you're only going to see the ignition anyway. And I'm like, oh, so we'll see. We'll see. If it's just the ignition, then yeah, that sounds about right for Ahab. Trisha Galvin says that could be why Brad spiked him to gain advantage over Jay. And it wouldn't even have to get STABBED'd at the fight. The fight could have happened, and then afterwards somebody was really ticked off. I think we've got a good hold that the kids left Papagayos early for some reason, all exiting between 1:30 and 2. Even though Brad, if you listen to him, he never says what time he got out of the rave. He never says, well, it was about 7:30 or whatever. He just simply refers to the call from Jay being about the time that he was getting out of the rave. That doesn't work. Because if he's just getting out of the rave, then he should be with Jay, right? They should still be together. Unless Brad actually stayed at the rave and Jay left, which Jay's in no condition. If Jay went into the ring, like if they walked him over there or drove him over there, they would have had to basically carry him, in my opinion, to put him in a ring. But yet, there's something here. There's something here. I do think that this pay-per-view now holds more water. I'll bring it out. We can decide. Is it a hoax? It lines up with everything that guy is talking about with his 3 brothers in Tenerife. And he's talking about how the system works and how he fought because it was Fight Club and how it was on pay-per-view. And I'm like, OMG. That's a defining moment for me in the Jay Slater case. Because I'm sitting on that. And once you see it, I did the same thing when she emailed it. You'll be like me. You'll be like, what am I looking at? And then you'll see it. And it'll be like live ended and 16 viewers. And you start looking at it and you're like, well, this was a real live at some point and it says Jay Slater on it. What the actual F? So we'll have to dig deeper. Right, Haley. That's exactly what I've been thinking, Mama D. Said he'd just left the festival. Brad's story just doesn't make sense going on his own story. Geese Star says, I believe they do that pay-per-view. Not saying just fighting. That's my worst fear. Kay says, Mama D, Jay walked out with boys in a video at Papa G's. I did see that video. It doesn't show an exit. It shows a few people trailing around. That could be to the bathroom. It could be any time of the night. If he is exiting, if that is later, then he has sobered up quite a bit. So when did the waitress give him water? And what time was that? Julie Wells says, Abe won't say anything apart from bro. So, hold on a minute. Let me show you what it's going to be like. It's going to be like this. Well, really outside UK, really? Yeah. Right, mad, totally mad. Jeez, it's just mad. Like, what? No. Yeah, no, Jay, he left alive. He arrived alive, he left alive. That's his blanket. That's how we knew he was there. Yeah, no. Yeah, mad, bro, mad. I tell you, the rockets. That's all it's gonna be. It'll be like 2 hours of Ab talking about rockets. It was mad, dude, mad. Ab, if you can't, go into the interview, which he already did it, so there's no stopping him. It's already full. Mad, dude, mad, totally mad. Gary T says maybe Brad and Jay both got into trouble. Maybe they were forced to fight each other, and whoever won stayed alive. Maybe that's why Brad had bruising, and also why he's having nightmares. Oh, my golly. What? Dang, bro. That's totally mad. For real. Really outside UK. Dang. Serious. Damn. That's crazy. Colette Van Rinsberg says, to be honest, none of the boys look particularly athletic enough to bare knuckle fight. I don't know. I had two scrawny little 12 and 13-year-old boys at one time that are now older. And I mean scrawny. And dang, you did not want them to fight each other. No. Nay. You ruled the roost to make sure everybody said sorry. Because people can hurt each other. I mean, there is some lightweight. Have you ever watched the F or whatever that is, the UFC or whatever, where they're in that little tiny ring and they can do the grappling? Yeah, no. Just saying. Hey, Skay Energy, good to see ya. And that's true. Gary T says because Brad has fought since the age of 12, that is true. He was never going to lose against Jay. Never. That's a good point. Ocean Deep 24 says, and I had to look at Brad. Look at this as I read this for you. Ocean Deep 24 says he must be a good boxer, though, because boxers get broken noses, and Brad's nose is perfect, in my opinion. He got some tiny little ears. About Brad's dad, Jay and Brad had a fight about Brad's dad. Okay, please, hun, use in my opinion so it doesn't confuse people. Claire Davis said, May Jay ended up fighting Tom Hilton. They set him up for Tom to get revenge. And Trish says what I say, Jay was in no fit state to fight. All right, you guys, let's jump over on our PowerPoint up a bit. I'm sorry, but you got to hear this. This is Luggy talking. And he says, he says, I know you told them that tomorrow, meaning the Guardia Civil, like bullying the Guardian Civil. No. See, Chris has flaunted that, you know, he's Army, X whatever. I believe he's just was a reserve. I believe he's a little bit of a wannabe. You'll see him puff his cigarette and he's like Marilyn Monroe with it. He's like, you'll take it up the backside. Okay, you're going to see that. It's very disgusting. But what I'm showing you this about is who in their right mind was going to bully them. Be like, if you don't do this, we're going to do this. And that's what Chris and Luggy initially did. They're like, we've tracked him. We know where Jay is. He's in one of 3 places. And if you don't do something, we're going to take action. And they wouldn't really have done that, in my opinion, unless they were the ones given the tip. So we were also told by Chris that Luggy was being given information by them. So it's all right there. Where they wanted everybody to believe that Jay Slater was a bag of bones at the bottom of a ravine. But everybody knew about it before they found him. So therefore, it was predetermined before they found him. You don't believe me? Ask Chris. He guaranteed it. But this is Lucky. Listen to the way they're talking about threatening the Guardia Civil as if they have any power. But listen what they said about the boat. Now, my question is, why wouldn't you have already done this and went up there with a boat? You've got a boat, Lucky. You have several boats, Lucky. Oops.
And I know you told them that tomorrow Chris is going in by boat. He's going in the bottom ravine and he's not going to stop until he gets him.
You didn't know about me all renting the boat either, but there we go.
You'll bend over and take it up the backside if it ticks off. Because you got no backbone. But hang on,
Disgusting. All right. Then let's listen to Chris. Wait. This one. Chris says, if this is not acted upon tomorrow, I'm going into the bottom of the ravine by boat. So, how'd the bag of bones get there? He's telling you what he's doing. Okay. How did he know that Jay was accessible by boat?
This is the information. Act on it. If, quote me on this, Luggy. If this is not acted upon tomorrow, I'm going into the bottom ravine by boat.
so why would you walk to somewhere that's closed? I agree, it's the safest route. I agree. In fact, the first thing you should have done is stay where it was. Don't.
You feel me? So now they have a reason to be, if they get seen in that area, if their boat is seen in that area, or they're seen in that area, they can justify it because we're looking for Jay Slater. We're just looking for him. Like, what? Just saying. is real. XX real. XX is real. Hello, hello. Jenny UK says, spot on, Mama D. Thank you, lovely. Hi, Laura. She says, absolutely disgusting. Hey, you guys, I appreciate all the love and all the likes. I really, really do. I don't say that enough because I get busy and stuff, but I've noticed that we've been gaining subscribers a lot quicker in the last few days. I would say 3 days. It's been like click, 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 click. And so I greatly appreciate that. It shows me that we're reaching a broader, our voice is stronger. And I appreciate you very much, truly. Ocean Deep 24 says a boat went around the island like it was looking for someone or wasting time. I don't know. Right. Hey, Nikki B, you sure did catch a light. Good to see you. There's our beautiful Jenny Beal. Donna says Masca Beach. Aw, Ocean Deep 24, thank you, lovely. You say I'm amazing. Thank you. I think that's a good note to wrap up on. Let me jump back over to PowerPoint. I want to thank you fine folks for joining me. If you would like to go into a much deeper venue on this, jump over with me. We're going to dive deeper into Up Late with Mama D. I'll put my PJs on. We'll lower the lights. And same topic, basically, only expanded, as well as I have a few new little things to talk about and ask you some questions about the Jay Slater case that honestly need more time. We need more time to discuss it. So I hope you'll join me. If you are continuing, I will see you over there. Take that time warp on the magic carpet ride of the thumbnail. And I'll see you in just about 18 minutes. And if this is where you leave me, I want to say I humbly thank you very, very much. Let's get over onto this. I thank you. Please leave your DNA on the like button. That way, if you ever need my help, I'll know where you are. I'll know if it's you, right? Thank you guys very, very much. Let's get our outro. You guys are amazing, and I will see you again very soon. Bye for now. I love you. To the moon and back.
When a train whistles far away, and when the cold wind blows, when the lightning in your eyes reveals the darkness in your soul, the world will be reminded of what it already knows. 'Cause the days are gonna whisper and the months are gonna talk until the years yell out the truth. Time will tell, time will tell.